Hello, today it is November 11th, 2022. We are 3:25 in the morning. I was having a hard time sleeping this night. I wanted to talk about being racist and homophobic. So I was just eating my cereal right now and I got attacked by a black woman. I think that she's in M&M's field. And I was just eating my cereal, and it was just like putting her bleeding vagina in my face. At first, I thought that it was Haley Baldwin. She's on her period right now, and she was having fun rubbing it in my face. I also had a bit of a visualization, a bit of a insight. I had a bit of a sleep. I slept a bit, and I saw Justin Bieber in my head with Ellen DeGeneres, and Justin was talking about menstruations and period as a presentation, and I believe that he was encouraged by Ellen DeGeneres. Then I chilled in my bed a bit and I went to eat my cereal. Then a black woman came to attack me, and when I ate my cereal, she put her bleeding vagina in my face. So I believe that they got to me through my social media, my Facebook page, my Facebook page. I posted a box of tampons, a box of organic tampons. I also posted some pads, some reusable pads. So those pads are pads that you can reuse. You wash them in the sink with some soap and some tampons. And they wanted me to speak orally about pads and tampons because it's good to support pads and tampons because pads and tampons are around. There is stigma about pads and tampons, menstruations, and periods. I appreciated my insight on Justin Bieber being a supportive, cute boyfriend, and when his girlfriend is in her period and menstruation, he is very supportive and cute and adorable. They cuddle. I don't know. That's the insight. I've never had a boyfriend, but of course I appreciate the cuteness and how they are supportive of each other and cute together. I appreciate that it is a opened up subject and we shouldn't be afraid of speaking up about menstruations and period. Somewhere worldwide it should be speaking up about it. I believe that even prime ministers and presidents are very awkward and uncomfortable about periods and menstruations. They should have two prime ministers in each country and two presidents in each country. In each country, we should have a girl president and a boy president. Not just boy presidents all the time. We should have a girl represented and a boy represented in each country in the world. Because it's not cool. I remember the first election I kind of followed. It was Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton, and I remember Donald Trump winning over Hillary Clinton, and it looked kind of dumb because it was girl versus boy. Who's gonna win, the girl or the boy? And that the boy win. Donald Trump won. Donald Trump won over Hillary Clinton, and it was just a girl versus boy. Girl against boy, boy against girl. Who's gonna win, the girl or the boy? Then I'm like, no. We're not gonna create that type of hierarchy. Who's better than who? Who's better than who? Is the guy better than the girl? Is the girl better than the guy? Then whatever. I don't care. In culture, I believe that in culture we're just into guys are better than girls. The end. Because girls get pushed around and girls get bullied. And in culture these days, I believe that we think that boys are better than girls, which is just not cool. We could bring in the Ankh, which is a monument, which is in Egypt, in the north of Egypt, close to Europe. It's on the African side, but it's where there are Middle Eastern people hang, and Middle Eastern people, I believe they're hybrids in between whites and blacks, or Europeans and Africans. And maybe Europeans and Africans a long time ago, they started having babies together, and that's why those Arabic people are a bit tanned. That's my speculation. Anyway, so I wanted to speak up about maybe this is a symbol for matriarchy, and maybe we should have two representatives, one with the female genitalia, nothing too confusing with transgender and la-di-da. you were either born with a vagina or a penis. You were either born with a vagina or a penis. You could be a gender neutral, you could be gender fluid, but we should totally have two representatives in each country. A person that was born with a vagina, because there are two types of genitalia on this planet. On planet Earth right now, there are two types of genitalias. There is a vagina and a penis. So we should totally have two representatives in each country. A representative that was born with the female genitalia and a representative that was born with the male genitalia. The end. The end. That's what we need. You could believe that you are gender neutral in your mind or gender fluid. It's just the genitalia that you were born with, and it's okay to have two representatives. So anyways, I wanted to talk about how it's okay in my head to be open about being racist, because I believe in supporting everyone on the whole world. Whatever color you were born, I believe in supporting everyone. Whatever continent you were born in, whatever your culture is, whatever continent you were born in, peace and love to you. I believe in supporting everyone and being a nice, peaceful person. I believe in being friendly. I believe that we are all friendly towards each other. We are all friends together. We were all kids. We were all our mom's baby. We are all people. I believe that we were all people. I believe in peace and love, harmony, and being friends and nice to each other. However, in this type of scenario where we are on social media right now, sometimes people come along on my social media and it's very psychic. It's just in my mind. I don't even have to read any comments. I don't have to get implicated. I think that I am allowed to just leave the house and forget about my social media. I'm allowed to completely disconnect from my social media and abstain from my social media. I'm allowed to disconnect from the internet and leave and go play outside and go on bike rides, go running, go camping, do something outdoorsy. No more internet, no more social media. And sometimes it's just psychic, it's just in my mind. They just go on my social media and they send me some negativity. They send me some type of psychic aggression. So I think that it's okay from time to time to be contradictory. I think that it's okay from time to time to contradict myself and to be a racist or a homophobe. So if you keep asking for it, that's why I said, that black lady that aggressed me eating my cereal, she was asking for me to be racist. So I'm like, you're asking for me to be racist, so I openly, in my head, called her a Negro. I'm like, no, that's not okay, because they were slaves, I don't know, you should be nice to black people too, you should be nice to Africans too. I'm like, I'm sorry, if you keep aggressing me as a black person, I'm gonna call you a Negro, because you're pissing me off. If you keep aggressing me, I'm like, I'm peace and love for everyone worldwide, and we should all be friends together. But if you keep asking for me to send you what you want, I'm going to send it to you. So you want me to call you a Negro. So I called you a Negro in my head, in my psyche. And I think that it's perfectly fine. And then she did back away. She was like, oh, wow, so Gabby's racist. I'm like, yeah, that black woman is a Negro, and I'm a racist. You're a ugly freaking Negro, and I'm a freaking ugly racist. I didn't care. I was super calm in my brain, and my psyche was like, you're a Negro? I'm racist. And I'm homophobic, because I think that she was a lesbian Negro, and I'm a racist homophobic. So I did post some tampons and some pads on my Facebook page, and I did post some LGBTQ plus posts on my Facebook page. I am supportive of LGBTQ plus, gender neutral, gender fluid, lesbian, gay, LG, bisexual, LGBT, transgender, Q, queer, plus, anything. I'm supportive of anything and anyone. I understand that we were all born and we were all babies and we were our mom's baby. We were all in our mom's stomach at some point. However, maybe that we should create some fake wombs, because giving birth is so cruel. Maybe the babies should be a bit smaller. I think that the babies are way too big. How does the baby even exit? Or genitalia is very excruciating in pain. maybe there is a way around, maybe there's something that we could heal, maybe there's something to reconfigure. However, I understand that we were all babies, and it's peace and love and harmony that I'm into. I'm into not having any problems. I don't want any problems. However, if you keep asking for it, if you keep aggressing me about how you are black to yourself, and you are a lesbian to yourself, you freaking black woman, you're a black lesbian, that's fine. I'm not interested. I'm straight. Is that what you want? You want to know what I am? I'm a straight person to myself. You could call me anything you want. I'm probably gender fluid, gender neutral. I'm straight to myself. And that black lesbian was sending me some disgusting vibes about how she's black and a lesbian. So you're offended that you're a black lesbian? Then to me, you're just a Negro. Just don't attack me. Don't attack me. You're just a Negro. A lesbian Negro. And I'm allowed to be a homophobic. I'm allowed to be a racist homophobic. I'm allowed to be a racist homophobic and contradict everything that I've ever said from time to time, because sometimes they just aggress me. So I gave myself the permission from time to time to be a racist homophobic. For those people that are asking for me to be racist, I'm allowed to be racist from time to time. If you ask me to be racist and you really, really aggress me, I'm just going to give it to you. Fine, I'm racist. Is that what you want? I'm racist. I'm racist. The end. Who's going to get to me now? Of course, I see everyone as my friends, as I've explained so many times, but don't let those full of shit and disgust and negative people get to you. Well, from time to time, it takes some self-defense. And the best I got is to just, fuck it, you're just a Negro. You're just a Negro. Fuck it, what do you want? You're just a Negro. DN. Shut up, you're a Negro. Fuck off, you're just a Negro. DN. Because they aggress me and they want it. They want me to be racist straight in their face. So fuck it, you're just a Negro. DN. Is that what you want? That's what you get. The end. You got what you wanted? And I leave. And everyone knows that I'm into peace and love and harmony, as I've explained so many times. I'm into peace and love, harmony, being friends. Everyone is okay together. Unless you, the individual, unless just you, the little friggin' individual, you attack me personally about whatever problems you have, I'll send it to you as self-defense. I don't give a fuck about you, you're just a Negro. Just you with your dark colored skin. Just you're a Negro. The end. Besides you, I'm into peace, love, harmony, and everyone being friends. So just you black tinted, dark colored skin, don't ruin it for everyone. Cause she's just ruining it for everyone. And when she attacks me like that, I'm allowed to be racist because it's self-defense. Negro, you're just a Negro, you're just a slave to me, you're just a Negro. DN. That's my self-defense. I'm allowed to be racist if you keep attacking me like that. And I'm allowed to be homophobic too, because those things are self-defense to me. Besides those people that attack me personally with their individual little problems, I'm into peace, love, harmony, all being friends and mature and everyone being supportive of each other, a nice place. I don't want any problems. I want some solutions and everyone to feel good together. I want to have a good day each day, and I want everyone to understand my side of the story. I want to be supported by everyone too. I want everyone to support me, to understand me, to just understand what I'm saying, to feel good in my community and everywhere around the world. And if it happens from time to time, then it's okay. Racism, sexism, I guess too, and homophobia is there as self-defense. So if a woman attacks me because she was like, oh, she's a woman, and I'm a woman too, but women are not all the same. So I'm like, you might be a woman, and that's how it is in your brain to be a woman. Well, I might be a woman too because I have the same genitalia than you. Well, that's okay, but it doesn't mean that we are the same. I'm into gender fluid, gender neutral. Maybe we don't think the same. you're not allowed to put all your pain and your crap and your misery on my shoulders just because that's your perspective of your genitalia and your gender. I think that I'm off just good as a woman. I'm okay with my genitalia because I'm very independent. I have some strong muscles. I'm able to carry the grocery bags all the way back home. If you have some insecurities because that you're a girl, a woman, because of the genitalia that you were born with, maybe that there's like something called don't attack me, because I'm okay with the genitalia that I was born with because I'm strong. I'm physically strong to myself. I'm able to carry the bags from the grocery store all the way back here. I don't have any problems right now. I don't have any insecurities because of the genitalia that I was born with right now. Maybe the problem that I would have would be giving birth. I think that giving birth would totally destroy everything. It would destroy my genitalia to give birth. It would destroy everything in my life to give birth. And I wouldn't like to give birth. I would have to reacclimate to a baby. It would destroy my ecosystem. And maybe I would go for a C-section, and maybe I just don't want any babies at all. I don't want any babies at all because it destroys your genitalia. Besides that, oppression as the vagina person, as the person with the genitalia that I have, which is a vagina, I saw oppression at a young age. Because it was like your period and your menstruation is very oppressed. It is uncomfortable. I was very uncomfortable, but at the same time, I wasn't too keeping to myself while I was in school because I'm not into making life just about school. It's not fun to sit in school, and I know the system wasn't fit for me, and I was hoping that after school I could get to live life again. So all the way from primary school to adulthood, I was waiting to live life again because in school I would just keep to myself and sit still because it's not good to share. Those guys are very sexist because that's how they grow up. They grew up to be sexist and it wasn't fun to share, and I didn't want to be a girl because I'm like, you're not going to go far away. You're not going to get away with it, or I don't know. So I kept to myself and I remained still, and then when I got out of school, well, here I am now, and I'm allowed to dance all I want. I get out the house all I want, and I'm sure that those things that are called insecurities have to do with the energetical body that we have. So I felt good somewhere energetical, so I just leave the house and I'm solid. But on the other hand, I've noticed how I could also feel very weak, and I could leave the house and feel more insecure, weak, a prey. I could leave the house and feel as a prey. I felt like a prey before, just like in a movie or stuff like that. On the other hand, when I grew up, I was very solid and quick. I had in my head that I could just pick a sprint. If anything happens, I could just pick a sprint and leave. And I had in my head that I was very able to just pick a sprint, leave, stay low, don't attract any attention, stay low, pick a sprint if you have to. And I could carry enough weight, like I could carry bags for a long enough distance, and I could run. It was very physical, those things that I was confident about. And I've noticed how I've got older, I got a bit sick. I did feel from time to time some different energetical feelings, like feeling more like a prey, but that's how it is, la-di-da. And I think that being racist and homophobic and sexist is there for self-defense. I see as being racist as if a black person attacks you, it's okay to put them back in their place because they're not allowed to attack you. Or being homophobic as if a gay or a lesbian attacks you, you're allowed to put them back in their place because they're not allowed to attack you. And as sexist as if a girl attacks you, then you're allowed to put them back in their place. Or maybe if a guy attacks you, then you're allowed to put them back in their place. I think that it's if a girl attacks you, you're allowed to put them back in their place. Because maybe girls use it all the time. Or not. Who's sexist? The guy is sexist. The guy is sexist, but the girl is the one using that shit all the time. And I'm like, whatever, I don't even know because I didn't use it. Personally, whatever girls use all the time that makes guys sexist, I'm not using it. But at the same time, I think that we should quit all the bullshit and find some solutions. Thank you for solutions. Thank you for watching. I might be the one that you're sexist to, but most of the time they're not sexist to me because I'm not asking for it, because I keep to myself. I won't open up my little girly feelings to you. I won't open up anywhere in schools and ask for it. I won't be asking anyone to be sexist to me. I use my strength. I use walking to the grocery store. Of course, for all I've done as a boy, I could get a lot more pride. They could be like, whoa, you've done so much, Gabrielle. You've accomplished so much. But because I'm a girl, I've stayed more low. And I did not ask for any form of sexism to be geared to me. I didn't want anyone to be sexist to me, so I stayed low. I didn't ask for anyone to be sexist for me. I did not want any problems, so I was someone with no problems. Because if you have some problems, you attract more problems. If you have some problems, you'll attract more problems. So I was someone with no problems that stayed low. Oh, Gabrielle, me? No, I don't have any problems. I'm just fine. I'm okay. I don't have any problems. I'm okay inside. I don't want any problems. So I don't have any problems. And I did not use my genitalia or my gender to defend myself because they're sexist towards me. So I'm better off staying low and I won't open to anyone. I'm strong. Maybe that it was more tough for me to accomplish everything that the other gender is accomplishing more easily, but it's just how it is. You do your best. You don't complain. You don't complain. Now it's different because we got social media. I got freedom of speech and expression for myself, but I didn't complain at all. I wouldn't complain at all because complaining makes it so much worse. Complaining is just like using it. If you complain about something, you're just using it. So you just don't complain and you keep going about your day. But for what it is, of course, I could have been way more praised for the work I've done. But there's so many people on the earth, right? They're like, yeah, it's the same for me, la di da. I'm like, yeah, me too. Me too, Gabrielle. I could have been way more praised. I've lost like 55 freaking 60 pounds. No one was like, congrats, Gabrielle. No, there's no one there. It's COVID-19. For the things that I've done, like going to the grocery store and picking my bags and walking back home, I could have been way more praised. But I didn't. I didn't get praised the same as a boy for the things that I've done, but I've done a lot. And those things that I do the same than a boy, I do it for me. Because it's there for my survival. Of course, there are things like going to school. Going to school should be free. And of course, it's hard to get away with a good life. We should all have a place to live. So of course, we should all have something in the back of our heads, like a place to live and some food. We should offer everyone in the world a place to live and some food. If I'm scared at the back of my head that I'm going to be homeless, we're not off to a great start. We should all have a good network that reassures us that we won't be homeless. We should explain the financial economic system to kids. Because when we go to school, it's not functional. It is not functional. So I was saying, when we grow up, we don't even know how the financial economic system is working. And next thing you know, we discover for ourselves how the system is. So how it is that school, in Canada, school is not free and we're all rigged. So you can't go to school, whatever. You just can't go to school. We all need a place to live. We all need some food. You can't go to school. You can't go to school. The end. And that was it. So we should totally offer proper transport and everyone the opportunity to go to school because it's just not fair. It's just not fair. If you want it to be fair, no one should get any pride for anything they've ever done unless it's more fair. It should be pretty much fair for everyone. So I'm sorry, if you have pride for your work as the president or the prime minister, as this and that, I won't give it to you because it's not fair. It's probably not even you that deserve that pride you have because it's not fair. Maybe someone could do that thing you did better than you and you could be somewhere better for you, etc. Since it's just not fair, nobody deserves their pride and the pride for their accomplishments and everything, because it's not fair. So you don't deserve the pride for your accomplishments. So as I was saying, we should offer everyone a proper housing. So if you're there in life where you need to go to school, well, you should offer everyone school. Thank you everyone for watching. This was Gabrielle Michel Côté. This was the Sphinx. We are November 11th, 2022. Thank you for watching. This was a video on a bunch of things, including how I think that it's okay to be racist and homophobic and sexist, because sometimes people just attack and attack and attack and attack. Of course, if you're that person like me that wants what's right, you could always make a video to explain your perspective of the story, like me right now. Of course, it takes a form of communication skills. I'm happy to be more opened up about my communication skills. I just meant to say that you can make a video about solutions and how we want equality. We want what's best for everyone. We want what's fair. I want equality too, and I'm okay to, from time to time, besides being peace and loving and harmony oriented and friendliness oriented, I think that it's okay to be racist and homophobic and sexist too, because let's not put any barriers in our heads. If someone attacks you and attacks you and attacks you and that's all they want to attack you to the point that you go mad, in your brain, you go crazy, then sometimes it's just good to know, yeah, you just want me to go crazy like that other time. You just want me to go crazy like that other time that I went super crazy, and I know how to shut you up super quick. Oh, you're just a Negro. You're just a Negro at the end. Then that person just shuts up, because they don't expect you to call them just a Negro so easy, because that's what they did. They just attacked you and attacked. You're just a Negro. Shut the fuck up. You're the one attacking me. Shut the fuck up. You're just a Negro. That's what I did. I think that it's okay to be racist and homophobic and sexist from time to time, even if it contradicts every single one of my beliefs on peace, love, harmony, being good, feeling pure, because sometimes that's all they want. And then racism, sexism, and homophobia becomes self-defense. So peace and bye.